Lakeisha Williams was arrested around 5:30 tonight here at her luxury apartment building in the Memorial area. According to Precinct 5, the mother flew to Miami last Thursday to catch a cruise to Puerto Rico, leaving her young children home alone for 5 days. And it would have been longer had neighbors not been paying attention.
This is video of Williams facing a judge this morning. Williams is charged with child abandonment with the intent to return after leaving her 8-year-old and 6-year-old children home alone for nearly a week. Court documents say she was on a cruise but had cameras in her Katy high-rise apartment to check on her kids. She allegedly also left her son with a phone. Neighbors called police concerned for the kids' safety. Investigators say the house was found in complete disarray with leftover food, feces, and the smell of urine. Williams' defense attorney says she allegedly paid her cousin to watch the kids, but he took off with the money.
Welcome to the podcast. It's two podcasts. The acronym meaning, is it important to you? If it is, there's no judgment. If it isn't, there's no judgment. We can voice how we feel respectfully with each other in the comments. So we want to talk about this mom in Houston, Texas, 29-year-old Lakeisha Williams. She flew to Miami to go on a cruise to Puerto Rico. That's not. People may think, oh, what's wrong with that? She flew to Miami for a cruise in Puerto Rico, but left a 6-year-old and an 8-year-old at home with a webcam and a cell phone. And she told them to call her if they need something. What are your thoughts on this 29-year-old mother leaving? She was in a luxury apartment. Do you know why? Thank God the neighbors were nosy. They saw her leaving with a lot of luggage, and they realized she didn't have the two children with her. So they called the police to do a welfare check on the kids. Thank God for those neighbors. And they say when the police got there, the apartment was in disarray, feces, urine, food. It was a mess. They found a phone, they saw a webcam, and the 8-year-old told them that's how their mom would check on them. What are your thoughts about this mom going on a she flew herself out to Miami and went and was on her way to go to this cruise 4 days to Puerto Rico. 6 and 8-year-old at home. What are your thoughts?
Well, at first I was like laughing a little bit until I seen they said that they smelled pee and stuff
Mm.
because it's like what happened? Like these kids don't even know how to go to the bathroom, but that's not the point.
It let
That's
me
not
let
the
you.
point.
Uh-huh.
But that's like that's not the point. But you could have at least. I mean, it would have been. It wouldn't even have been as bad if you would have had like a 17-year-old cousin or 18-year-old cousin that could have stayed at the house with them.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could have had an older person like, hey, could you come over for 4 days
Mm-hmm.
with them? Because then even if it was like a teenager, like they have more sense. They could take care of themselves way more.
Yeah. Maybe like a 12 or 13-year-old.
Or even 16, 15. Well, because I have a brother that's 15. He's really like
Yeah.
he could take care of himself like an adult.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
At least somebody to stay at the house. Because if you didn't want to if you couldn't afford to take them nowhere to to like a family member, had to pay them a lot of money, you could have found somebody that you trust that
Mm-hmm.
would have just slept over for 4 days or 3 nights to take care of them. I mean, pee, like what? Like how did
Well,
they eat? How did they eat?
exactly. And that was
How did they
her.
eat? Because you got to heat up food sometimes.
Right, and that was exactly, and that was her defense because she's in jail. The courts are charging her with abandoning children with intent to return. Her bond is set at 25,000, but that's her defense. She's claiming now that she left her 17-year-old or 18-year-old. She paid her cousin to come and sit them, and the cousin
Oh,
took the money and never and left or never came. But that's her defense. I don't believe it
even
because
if they never came, why did you leave them without knowing if
exactly,
the person was there?
exactly. If somebody, but that's her defense. Now, where's the
If
cousin?
he's lying, of course.
Yeah, because now if that's true, where's the cousin? Because that means the cousin needs to be locked up. So you're lying
Or the
now.
cousin needs to come forward and say,
But it's not true. So what? It's no cousin to come forward because she's lying. That's just her defense. But another thing, when you were saying about the 6 and 8 year old using the bathroom, they probably know how to use the restroom. But if you can imagine your mother leaving you for 4 or 5, because usually cruises are like 7 days. She was already gone for 4 days. I'm scared. I'm gonna start peeing on myself and using the bathroom
but
on
you
myself
never
because
know.
I'm like, where is my mother? I'm regressing
And
back to when I'm a 1 year old, a 2 year old because I'm scared. I'm getting scared now. Where's my mom?
but
So,
even if, let's say they didn't do that, because I know some 8-year-olds that not gonna sit there and pee on themselves to be by themselves. Let kids, because I know kids personally. I done seen a 5-year-old. He put so much tissue in the toilet
mm-hmm.
that it overflowed. Now, an 8-year, I'm pretty sure 8-year-old, 6-year, they don't know how to unclog the toilet.
No.
So you never know. Kids just do silly stuff like that. Clog toilets, put too much tissue in the. Sometimes they wipe themselves, put it in a garbage can, and be
Mm-hmm.
smelling weird. Like, why did you they wipe themselves with stuff on it and then put it in the garbage can?
Mm-hmm. Well, some people do that because they don't want to clog the toilet. So
Yeah, but I'm saying,
it
well,
just,
kids, you never know. But you have to change the garbage.
yeah, you have to
Of
change the
course, the child
garbage,
not
of
gonna
course.
change the garbage, but and then
No.
that's the smell could have came from anywhere because kids just do stuff. But
Yeah,
and then eating, how did they? What peanut butter? I don't. What did
yeah,
they eat?
exactly. And
The
my
microwave? Because you could blow up a microwave.
Yeah, and my question, a lot of people may not like me presenting this question, but why didn't you let them go with their father? You would rather them stay home by themselves than let them go with their father.
They probably don't.
Crazy.
They probably don't know their dad or something. You
Exactly.
never know.
That's crazy. So, ma'am, why did you sit up here and have 2 children and you know you still want to,
Either way,
you still want to live your life? It's selfish. I don't
what's
think she need to
actually
be
more
out of
sad.
jail because that's endangerment. You don't leave a 6 year old in there. What if that 8 year old, because kids are rambunctious, they do whatever they feel, they're impulsive. What if he would have opened the sliding glass door and they just wanted to, oh, let's jump down and see if we can jump back up? What if they
Yeah,
would have
they
did something like
imagination
that? I think she
hurt and
need to be
killed themselves.
charged. I think she need to be charged with more than abandoning children with intent to return. It's endangerment. It's neglect. It's all types of stuff because that's
Well, yeah, because
selfish.
when I think about it, um, what's even worse, she has to have these kids can't have a father because a father would check on the child out of 4 days.
4 days, and that what I'm understanding is
But
they
what's
went and picked her up, so she was not even going to return in 4 days. Her trip was longer than that. That's sick. This
and
lady,
then if you had okay, the 8-year-old is 2 years older than this girl, right?
yes, it's a 6 year old daughter and an 8 year
So
old
what?
son.
So what that is if you had the 8-year-old first, you seen the father. Obviously, he's not that active. Obviously, it's either you had another kid with him, which is stupid, or you had another kid with somebody else, and now you have two fathers that
Are
don't
absent.
that you couldn't even take them to for however long. You
Yeah,
probably going to be gone for 10 days.
and this is what trips me out. Now that she's done all this, now the kids are with the aunt. Why didn't you just let the aunt babysit for your trip? Why did you risk leaving your children at home? Now the children are with the aunt in the custody of the aunt. Like, that's so neglectful, and it's just I just don't think she deserves her children back. But I guess everybody deserves second chances. But if she did this once because she wanted to go on a cruise, why didn't you just take the kids with you, ma'am?
To do it again.
What was so important on that trip you couldn't take your children? Exactly. If she did it once, she will do it again. And luckily she has some nosy neighbors. Sometimes you have to be happy when you have nosy neighbors. They look out for you.
Yeah,
They knew something was wrong and they alerted authorities like something's not right. This lady
it's
left.
just like, even if you have a, not trying to be funny, but a pet, some people, I don't want to say no
People won't even
caliber
leave
people,
their
but
pet like that. That's why I say
that's what I'm
it's
saying. They
crazy
won't leave. Well,
to leave
some people
two
will.
human in an apartment, 6 and 8 years old. You just and then you out there living your life like you have no children. Well, not if I was at police, soon as I would have slapped her upside her head, then put the handcuffs on her. Like like girl, is
Yeah,
you crazy?
yeah. I don't think
But
that was right.
no, it's
I
not.
think I'm stuck still between if she should not get them back or if they should give her like a good punishment. Maybe she'll learn. But
Mhm.
at her age, the more older people get, the more stubborn they are. I don't know what
Mhm.
she's gonna learn.
Yeah, because
Because
she's
once you let
already
people off, she's probably like, well, now I need to be more smooth with it so I don't get caught.
exactly. And she's already 29. How much growing up and maturing does she need? If she did this at 29, you see younger people doing stuff like this who have children.
Moms that are like
When
24,
not even
20,
24,
21,
I see moms that's like maybe 20, 21. Usually,
17,
yeah, when they
18,
24, 25, they start maturing.
or
So
probably like under 25.
yeah, so it's just crazy. So just let us know what you guys think.
But it's just mental. Well, sorry, but it's just all about the person because I know some teen moms who would never do that.
Right, exactly. So
But that's
it's
all.
just all based on maturity and how you were raised. So let us know what you all think about this case with Lakeisha Williams from Houston, Texas. 29 years old, left her 6 and 8-year-old home while she went on a cruise. She flew to Miami and went on a cruise to Puerto Rico. And she left a webcam and a cell phone for the kids to call her. And the neighbors ended up calling authorities to do a welfare check because they knew something wasn't right when they saw her leaving with baggage and luggage, and the kids weren't with her. And leave your comments and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for listening.